Ladies and gentlemen, now a couple of days ago we did a Captain Marvel gameplay video with Suicide Masteries, and I said on that video if you guys want to see some more Captain Marvel gameplay, because I was a little bit worried, you know, we've done a fair bit on this champion recently, you guys are going to get bored of Captain Marvel, but that video got so much love, so much support, and it smashed 1,000 likes in a few hours, and I said if we smashed that out, boys, I would go for a full Realm of Legends speedrun. And there were some people in the comments section saying like, oh, you can't sustain with Captain Marvel, she's only for short bursty fights, like it's going to take you about 20 minutes to half an hour, it's going to be a little bit too slow. But lads, I managed to smash it out, and this is without any editing between the fights. We got loading screens in this one as well. 16 minutes. It was an absolutely phenomenal run, and in this run as well, we do make a few mistakes, but I was just impressed, man. I was really surprised. I was kind of aiming for about like 18-19 minutes, so to end up with 16 minutes, I was like, damn, this is really good. Anyway, let's get into the fight. So we're currently against Winter Soldier, and with Captain Marvel, the first fight is always going to be the worst fight, so it took a little while to build up. However, we're 1 minute and 15 seconds, and this lad, he's on the ropes now. He's on about 20%. Fire off a nice little special 2 there, a few heavy attacks just to get the binary ignition up, and then I think we managed to end that fight on 22 stacks of binary ignition to kind of pass over to the Captain Marvel fight. So we're currently 1 minute and 35 seconds into the run so far, and going up against Captain Marvel Classic, this one was going to be fairly straightforward. There aren't too many challenges in this one. I remember I was most concerned about 2 fights in particular, or 3 fights I guess, Scarlet Witch, Juggernaut, and also Realm of Legends Wolverine, because I was unsure whether or not we'd have the right RNG and burst potential to get the Realm of Legends version of Wolverine down, but yeah, we're going to get to that fight in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. But this Captain Marvel one is just a completely different story out of the gate. We've almost got her down in 32 hits, 50% already. Fire off a special 2. Unfortunately, we didn't get any big crits there, so we did lose out on a fair bit of damage, and you can see I'm being a little bit risky after some special 2s, going for a triple heavy attack to keep my stacks of binary ignition up, and whenever I get a parry, generally speaking, I often do go for a medium heavy. The key to success for Captain Marvel is just weaving in all the heavies you can, and also having the Nick Fury synergy as well. However, you can see we also do have the additional synergy of Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket. Now, these give us 3 evade charges and also 10% attack, which means that I can be very risky on the heavy attacks, you know, especially after the special 2 stun, because about half the time we can land a 3rd heavy, and half the time they're just going to retaliate. But with that auto evade, we just don't need to worry about it, man. It's a really good time. But Captain Marvel, she went down in about a minute there. A really good fight. However, next up we have Juggernaut, and I was worried I was going to get caught up in Unstoppable for a very long time. However, you can have a really good start to this fight, man. You can get a lot of damage in. We go for a heavy attack there, followed by a 5 combo, and at this point we get a parry, we get another heavy, and some really good RNG allows me to extend over to another special 2. So we are absolutely dominating this man at the moment. He's down about 50%. He hasn't had chance to throw a single special so far, but now he throws Unstoppable and then chains on one, and I think I like missed the parries here, don't quite time them right, so I'm getting, you know, a little bit ruined. Then we go in for a medium heavy just to keep the stacks of binary ignition up, but really at this point I do need to try and get up to a special 2. So we did, I think, a medium just to get him below special 1, then a 5 combo just so we could push to our special 2, and then go in for a medium heavy attack. At this point he's on the ropes. We're in assassin's range as well. It's 58 hits, you know, it's not going too bad so far. Managed to throw off a heavy attack there. I did kind of mistime that one a little bit. I should have waited like half a second longer just so he didn't have the opportunity to retaliate there. Getting a little bit pushed back, but we retaliate with a 5 combo, chain onto a special 2, so this is going to throw him back, give us the stun, and that is the fight finished. However, we lost a lot of binary charges throughout that fight. You know, we didn't really have that much of a great opportunity, so we do kind of waste a little bit of time toward the start of this Rhino matchup. It is a little bit longer because we do need to ramp up Captain Marvel here. So yeah, we start off with 7, so we're doing kind of parry and then 3 hits. It's a medium, light, medium, so this allows us to essentially be ending a medium as soon as he comes out with the stun, which usually the opponent is going to retaliate immediately into you, and it just makes it really easy to catch catch the parry the majority of time as well, which I really, really do enjoy. So we've already built up to 18 stacks of binary ignition. We just got up to 20 there. At this point, I don't really want to use my power from the SP1 because I want to save up ready for a bit of a burst combo with a special attack too. So another shortened combo, another parry. We managed to get into binary ignition. We fire off a special 2, get some nice damage. Unfortunately, we didn't get the crits on there, so that did suck a little bit. Go for a medium, heavy, then a full 5 combo. And at this point as well, we can heavy to counter Rhino's special 2 and also refresh stacks of binary ignition, which is a really, really nice time. Another 5 combo followed by a special 2. And I think the reason that this fight took some more hits, like looking at it back, I'm just not critting on the special 2 at all. And if we're losing out on those crits, man, we are, you know, losing a fair bit of damage there. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Here I just decided to go all the way back so I can 5 combo and then build up another 5 combo as well once we bait the special 1. Go straight in with a special 2. Again, no crit on either one of the blasts there, so that's really, really annoying. Go for a triple heavy here, managed to get it off, which is a pretty nice time. So yeah, we're just trying to hit him now, generate as much power as we can, because I know a special 2 is probably going to have enough for each, combined with the Assassin's Mastery as well, to get this man down. So luckily we got a crit on the first half of that, and then we're firing off those heavy attacks now to layer in the damage on this man. We managed to get a triple there, so it brings us up to 21 stacks, a heavy counter on the special 2. So yeah, we managed to generate a load of stacks in that fight, and also end the fight with a total of 23 stacks, which makes it super easy in the Storm matchup to go into binary ignition. So yeah, about 6 minutes and 36 seconds have passed at the moment. We have been a little bit slowed down really by the end of the Juggernaut fight. That was really annoying that we lost so many stacks of binary ignition, and we did kind of pay for that time-wise, both in the Juggernaut matchup and also the Rhino matchup as well. However, in the Storm matchup, we have an absolutely phenomenal start. We go in, we burst down about 150k health just so quickly. I go for a triple heavy there, but the Nick Fury and Ant-Man evade synergy saves me. I remember when Nick Fury was released, there were people saying that evade synergy, you know, not really that useful, not really that worth going for, but honestly, it is so good as like the ultimate fail-safe when you're playing a little bit more risky. I love it for all sorts of champions, man. Captain Marvel, Human Torch. I think it's got some great uses for Hela as well, but really like playing any champion, it's just great as a bit of a buffer, because it's like 3 kind of extra lives if you're leaving yourself fairly open. It's just really awesome, man. I'm a big fan of the Nick Fury synergy, and I swear to God, in today's video, it probably saves me anywhere between about 10 to 15 times. It is that valuable, so I would have probably died if I didn't have the Nick Fury synergy, man, but it's just, you know, it's all part of the setup, it's all part of the plan. That Storm matchup was really good. We managed to get her down in 60 hits, which is some, you know, pretty crazy damage output, man. That's a lot of damage to deal with, like 550k health. And then we have the Vision matchup. So in this one, we did start with slightly less charges of binary ignition, so we had to build up a little bit more, but now we're binary ignited, firing off the special 2 and going full steam ahead into nuking this lad. So yeah, the Vision matchup is one that is haunting if you've ever tried to do Realm of Legends with a bleed champion. However, Captain Marvel, you know, she's all about those armor breaks and energy damage, so it just doesn't matter at all. A very positive matchup. He's down 75% in just 42 hits, and again, there was like a round of, I think it was about 9 to 10 hits where we didn't have any stacks of binary ignition or the Fury. Vision gets KO'd on hit number 60, and that one was pretty decent. But also, if you're fairly observant as well, you might have noticed that with the Nick Fury and Deadpool synergy, we have managed to infinitely sustain so far. We're really hovering between like the 40 to 60% health region, and you can see every time we start the fight with this synergy, we purify the bleed from the Suicide Masteries and then regenerate 10%, so that's a really nice time. Then next up, we got a fairly easy matchup as well, Black Panther. So we started this fight with 16 charges of binary ignition, so not too bad, but not super close to immediately going into binary ignition there. So it took a few parries, but we managed to get there. Binary ignition special 2 for a really nice lump sum of damage, and then we go medium, heavy, medium combo again, and then I think we're going to go in for a full 5 combo, fire off another special 2 here. So it's really nice when you can, you know, kind of build up a little bit of power and hammer some really heavy special 2s back to back. And also the Nick Fury synergy saves me there with the evade man being a little bit greedy on those heavy attacks after the special 2. Go for a parry, another heavy, just to keep those stacks of binary ignition up. You can heavy counter quite easily at the end of Black Panther's special 2, and I think we do it toward the end of the fight, but there I just just wanted to kind of full 5 combo, get to a special to stun him, and then going for some more hits. So yeah, we managed to get another heavy there just to show you, again, with the special 1, you can easily counter it if you are in close proximity to Black Panther in order to keep your stacks up. Black Panther's on 8%, so I know going for a full 5 combo, throw whatever special I've got, and this man is down. So 74 hits overall, a little bit slower than some of the previous matchups, just because we did have less stacks of binary ignition at the start. Now at this point, we are coming up to 10.5 minutes into this run, and Scarlet Witch, I was worried, you know, if you get bad RNG fighting Scarlet Witch, it can be a little bit annoying, because your crits have a chance to fully power drain yourself, and also Scarlet Witch, so from Captain Marvel, that can really take a lot of tempo away. So pretty much whenever we get the special 2, man, I'm firing off that as soon as I possibly can, because I really want the value out of the stun as well. But yeah, I don't know, watching this back, man, I don't think I had too much reason to be worried, because Captain Marvel is poison immune, so kind of one of the biggest threats and annoyances of this fight, getting poisoned and then heal blocked, is pretty much negated. And because we don't have like any crit team synergies, I don't really think we got like that many crits in this fight, so she's not really proccing anything. I think we see some like crit damage reduction toward the end of it, but yeah, it's a little bit surprising how lucky we got when it came to the RNG fighting Scarlet Witch. We did have the minus attack increase as well, so that one's a little bit annoying. There is a lot of stuff that could potentially go wrong and slow you down on Scarlet Witch, but I think overall, man, this is a pretty good one. The Nick Fury synergy saved me on that special 2 again, which is a great time. So yeah, once I have 1 stack of age, man, I'm not taking any chances at all. But while you have 3 of them, you can take, you know, a few risky gambles here and there. One little nice heavy to finish that off. So yeah, that was a pretty decent fight against Scarlet Witch. But now this is the fight that I was dreading the most with Captain Marvel, Realm of Legends Wolverine. And there's always, you know, a lot that could go wrong against Wolverine when you're using a champion and trying to take this man down with a Despair Mastery to kind of block and mitigate that healing there. We're very reliant on a very aggressive playstyle and also RNG, and if Wolverine gets the triple regeneration, it's just honestly mad. So I wasn't feeling super confident beating into this dude at the start, because you're going to see for a while his health just doesn't really drop, man. It takes a little bit of a beating. You know, I've just fired off my special 2 and he's pretty much back at 100%, so at this point I'm like, oh, you know, it's not really going my way, man, because we didn't have that great RNG with the armor breaks. We need like a good like 6 or 7 of them to really start mitigating, and also some decent luck when it comes to the regeneration as well. Luckily, we didn't have like any armor breaks proc, but at the same time, his regeneration didn't proc for ages as well, which is a really, really good time there. So we got 4 stacks, now 5 stacks of armor breaks, 6 stacks, so we got a really solid, pretty much full mitigation once we have 6 debuffs on Wolverine. So yeah, going quite nice. Then just trying to burst him down, you know, keep those armor breaks up where we possibly can. Throw off the heavy there, because I'm also trying to, you know, balance the stacks and make sure we don't run out of binary ignition, because if I leave binary ignition, the speed run is pretty much over when it comes to this one. But there we go, special 2 manages to finish that man off, so it was a little bit of a tough start, but it was a really good finish, that fight, man. So Captain Marvel, she sorted that fight out in, I think it was like just over 1 minute and 10 seconds, so not too bad. At this point, I'm kind of like looking at the time out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, damn, I'm on 13 minutes, this run's going so well, I need to focus up, get Black Bolt and also Hulk down. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous at this point, man. Palms were a little bit sweaty, so there are a few kind of misplays here and there, just because I got so excited that the run was going so well and we were on decent time so far. But the Black Bolt matchup, we did start with only 12 stacks of binary ignition, so we've had to get ignited, but we finally do hammer this man with a special 2, going for a medium, whack him with a heavy, go for a full 5 combo and get that tempo going. Dodge the special 2, and the special 2 is great on Black Bolt just because he still deals a massive amount of damage to himself, so even in a speed run, a quick bait of that is often very, very worth it. And here, going in for another 5 combo, trying to bait out the special 2. I probably should have dodged that, going for an immediate retaliation there. These hits are pretty mega, man. They're really, really mega. Like, some of the mediums dealing like anywhere between about 14 to 20k damage, depending if they're like in assassin's range or not. So she really, really does pack a punch, man. She's so much fun to play at rank 5 with Suicides. I love Captain Marvel, and I think over the last couple of weeks, I've pretty much become head of the Captain Marvel fan club. So if you want to join the Captain Marvel fan club as well, all you need to do for entry is you've got to smash that like button, and then if anybody ever asks for the membership, you just open up this video video and show them that you've smashed that like button, and you can be a member as well. But anyway, now we got the final fight, the home stretch, and this one didn't go as fast as I wanted it to go. I think I do play a little bit rubbish at certain points, man, just because I was so nervous. You know, it's like finishing line at nerves at this point. Going for a cheeky little 5 combo there after the special 2, and now we have a great opportunity to hammer this man with a 5 combo, chain on a special 2. A special 2, I think, is one of the most satisfying special attacks in the entire game to play. We went for a triple heavy there. Luckily, the Nick Fury evade saved me, and then we went straight back in with a 5 combo. So, you know, if you're paying attention to that, man, it's just a great safety net that you can actually rebound off as well. So I love it so much, man. It's such a fantastic synergy. So we're coming up to the finish line. We fire off a special 2 here. We go in with a heavy attack and then a full 5 combo to follow it up. Here I was a little bit unsure whether or not after the next combo a special 1 would finish, so I just went for another combo for a little bit of safety there, just because the special 1's a little bit long. But another combo proper sorted this man out, and we finished exactly on 16 minutes. So 16 minutes and, like, you know, 0.18th of a second, but that was a really, really good run, man. Phenomenal time from Captain Marvel. If you did enjoy this speed run, please do smash that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.